Hey guys, it's Nautica and I'm back with another video. This is actually a workspace tour and yeah, I'm pretty much giving you the overview. Ignore my messy bed. So this is pretty much it. I want you guys to check out a video for me. It's actually a fan mail video. I've sent fan mail to one of my favorite artists on YouTube. He was actually one of the first artists I met on YouTube. He has and I want you guys to go and subscribe to him because he has many videos on, you know, how to use various of manga supply, and you know, he goes step by step with plenty of things. So if you guys are into, you know, trying to create your own comic or you know, manga, or yeah, go check him out because he's awesome. So let's get started. Sound like that cat from Cat in the Hat. So up here, first things first, over here I have my easel, and I've moved my easel away because you guys remember it was all the way over there next to my Walking Dead poster. It was all the way over there, but I built a bookshelf, so I had to move it because it was taking up a lot of space. But I'm gonna have to take it out because I'm going to build something. Down here is my teddy bear, and I had that teddy bear since I was like 2, and she's like the only one that can actually wear my hat, so she's wearing my Zelda hat. Over here I usually keep my sketchbook. I usually sketch in this most of the time, and a ruler. Yeah, my voice is kind of hoarse, so I have my drink so it can, you know, help out with that. Over here, this is just a ring my grandma gave me. Over here is just like, I guess it's supposed to pinch pictures and stuff. So the only person I have on there is my niece, well, my nieces, and that's it, and some box tops, because my niece comes over, like, she would kill me if I don't have any box tops. Like, she'll chop my head off or something. So over here is where I keep my Copics and manga training cards that I don't really use like that. I only use it when like I'm giving away like little stuff. But I remember I only used it like the first time I got it. Yes, see, because that's because that's like really old. That's really old too. But I still use them, so I'll just put this over here. Down here are my earth tone Copics, some Prismacolors, refills, blues and greens, yellows and oranges, reds and pinks and purples. See, I love my blues and my reds. Up here is where I keep my references, like for my characters, because I made little cutouts of them, so just in case I forget what they look like, what that specific outfit looks like, then I'll draw it. So down here is where I keep my eraser. It's actually a pencil clicky eraser, and I bought this from Blix. No, not Blix, AC Moore. Yeah, I like Blix too, they're awesome. So in here is where I keep my pens. Yeah, my pens, my lighter, and my, what is this called? Scissors and whites, you know, just pens and stuff. So this is where I keep them. My microns, Copic that I really need to replace, some Copic multi-liner that I don't use, I really need to use. So I need to use that too. And I got these 2 Crayola super tips because I need me some Copic grayscale colors. Over there is where Manny is, and like he's naked, so I'm gonna put some clothes on it. No, come on, put it on. Yes, don't deny it. Don't just do it. Just let it happen. Let it happen. Let it happen. There we go. Okay, over here I usually keep my paintbrushes over here, but I guess they fell back. Manny, move. That's the reason why they fell back, stupid. I'm sorry. Yeah, so this is like where I keep my pencil, I like this pencil. It's like my favorite because like the metal barrel at the end. My G pen, my Maru pen, some glue because I always end up using glue, and paint brushes. And I guess some of them fell on the floor. I'm gonna have to get those later. Down here is like where I usually write lists and like letters and stuff. Yeah, right here are some earrings that artists made for me, and I kept them because I really like them, but I can't wear them because like I have really sensitive ears and it'll make me break out. Same thing with these are actually from Africa, and I can't put them on because they'll make my ears break out, which really sucks. Yeah, so I have to wear like really sensitive earrings. Right here is my waterproof India ink, and I really like this because I know a lot of people buy the Pilot brand and the Leader, but Blix, where I live, I was looking for waterproof India ink because I started using watercolor at the time, and I don't want my G pen, well, I don't want the ink to smudge, so I usually use this. I have this white Zig opaque white, and I don't use it anymore because it's messy. Here's a random pencil that needs to go in here, and something from a college. This is actually a kneaded eraser that I really need to use. You guys get it? What? What? Like, you get it? Because need, and this is needed. No? Okay, no. Okay. Right here is like my other eraser, and I had it for like years. Like, I think it's going on 3 years now, so that shows how long something can last. Right here's like my earrings, like the ones I really use for like school and stuff that I really need to take off my desk. Right here, just like little jars, and this is like my earrings, and they're sitting in like solution. Nail polish, some McDonald's toys my niece gave me, and if I move them, she's gonna kill me. Calculator, and this is my planner for YouTube. Over here is like a whole bunch of color pencils that I don't use because they're like horrible. I swear to you, I love Crayola compared to these. I don't blame you guys. I mean, Crayola's awesome. Right here is where I put like miscellaneous stuff, like random office supplies, because when people come into my room, they're all like, "Can I get a pen?" And I'm all like, "Yeah, get a pen." And they will do this. They will like maneuver their hands like over here, like, "Oh, let me see if I can get a," and then like I have to, okay, Manny's dead again, he died. Let me maneuver my hand over here, and I'm like, really? Like, your hand was going right towards the office supplies. And they're all like, "Why can't I use these? You have like a whole bunch of them." I said, "Because they're special." And then they think I'm a jerk, and I'm like, whatever. So I have like a whole bunch of office supplies, and I really need to label this, like, get pencil and pens from out of here. They usually use it from out of here now because I have like a lot of stuff there. So let's go down. And speaking of down, he's down here too. So over here is like where I keep like my sketchbook, because it can't fit up there. Trash can, Hello Kitty trash can. And oh yeah, Prismacolor color pencils, Prismacolor color pencils, figure drawing book. This is where I was working on my story a long time ago. A Blix catalog. I don't know what the hell this is. This is old. And this is where I keep this little manila folder. Why does my mom call it manila? It looks like vanilla, but whatever. This folder is where I keep all of my old art supplies, well, my old drawings. And I actually use them now because I use them as reference, so that's pretty good. Over here is an old sketchbook from 8th grade and a current sketchbook that I'm not really using. So right here is my scanner. It's sitting right here, and it's making this big dip in my stuff, but I don't mind. I like it sitting right here. So down here is where I keep this shows how messy I really am. I swear to you guys, I didn't plan this video. This is where I keep my acrylics and my cups. Artist tape. I love artist tape, guys. It makes the borders just so sexy. Some erasers, just in case my eraser dies, which won't be for like a long time. Some Georgia oil starter kit. My friend gave me this, and I don't know about using them. An extra 0.5 pencil just in case something happened to mine. An extra pencil sharpener, another extra pencil sharpener. 2 leads, and where I keep my Maru pens that I really need to stop putting in them. They're gonna rust in there. Okay, here is where I keep my I think that's glue. I usually use it for projects. I use this screen tone. Oh man, screen tone, I'm gonna be honest, it is freaking awesome, but it's like the hardest thing I can ever work with. But I wish I had the money to buy, like, if I had the money to buy like a whole bunch of screen tone, I would actually do it because the way it feels compared to doing it digitally. But since doing it digitally is cheaper, I usually choose that route. It was hard, but it was fun. Like, you know, when you draw something and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so hard, but at the same time you just love the way you just, oh my gosh. So right here, my Crayola Super Tip markers, that's the video that I want to do. That's why I got them out like that. I want to do a Crayola blank marker challenge. It'll be fun. Here's where I keep my tape, because I am obsessed with tape. Some watercolors that I need to really use. I'm sorry if it's like really pink in my room, like, because I have pink curtains and like most of my room is pink. Stuff I use for painting, watercolor. I need to color more. Okay. Down here is where I keep most of my paper. Down here is where I keep my French curve, my inking triangle. So I need to take those out. Here is my Canson paper. I don't use it because it's too big. Like my scanner only scans up to like a little bit bigger, like up to A4, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And like this paper is too big, but I still use it because, you know, I don't like wasting paper. Right here is my mixed media paper. Hey, okay, my mixed media paper, and I don't like to waste this either, so let me bring it out somewhere. Right here's my deleter paper for my story. I got all this stuff early for a reason because I don't feel like buying any more supplies. Over here is where I keep my cardstock. Over here is where I keep my regular paper. Back here is where I keep all of my old deleter paper, because in the past I've bought like deleter paper in the past, but I bought it too big and that was a problem for me. It was too big. Old stories. These are like really old, guys. Old stories. Yeah, it doesn't feel like, it doesn't look, just look. It doesn't really seem the same doing it digitally, because I know it looks kind of the same, but not really to me. I don't know. It doesn't feel as natural as traditional. I don't know. But I like them both. I like traditional and digital. I do digital, but I really haven't shown you guys that. So hopefully this video isn't too long. Over here is where I keep my old art supplies. Up there is where right here is where is my collection of manga, Raichu. Down here is like my books, because I just bought this book, just made this bookshelf, so I've actually, yeah. Now here's like my collection of movies, and that's my tablet. So yeah, I do both digital and traditional, so yeah, best of both worlds. And right here is my grandma. She just turned 70 like yesterday. I'm really happy about that. So, like I said before, go check out the link that I put in the description below so you guys can check out that, because I sent some fan mail and it was pretty awesome. And check out his channel. I'll put the link to his channel in the description below so you guys can check him out and subscribe. And this is pretty much the end of the video, so I'll see you guys next time with another video, and I am gone. Bye.